All right, the Kings win. They needed this win. Thank you, Kings, for winning. This show just would not have been fun.
No.
Today, we're just kind of all over the place today, and I love that. We're just being silly and stupid. And by we, I mean, of course, me. You get dragged. You get my mud on you, and I apologize for that. That sounded weird. But when the Kings win, the grapes taste better. Jason, I also...
What's in that bag of tricks? Oh,
a banana. The bananas taste better, but I will not ever eat one again on YouTube. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And I think even though like back-to-backs are tough, as a viewer, there's something about getting a win last night, and then you don't have to wait like 3 days for them to play again. I'm actually really happy they're playing tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you're going to be gone. When you said your game time earlier at 6 o'clock.
I didn't even put it together.
Yeah, that's tip-off time.
There's no reception there, Jason. There's no 5G. No, I very specific. I had to like walk.
Sounds of G-Man.
How do I get the sounds of G-Man?
Your app.
But the internet sucks. I mean, maybe I can get the audio, which is great.
You sit in your car, watch your son from the parking lot.
This might be a Melissa road trip. But
I got to do it for work.
Yeah, right. Yes, I have to. I have to talk about this tomorrow.
Right.
I want to go watch kids play soccer for the 5th time this week, but I have to watch this.
Yeah.
And listen on Sactown Sports.
Exactly.
The Kings are first in free throw percentage, Jason.
From worst to first. It's 3 games, but they have flipped that. And that's the other thing I think as Kings fans, we may need to prepare ourselves for. These games are going to take a while. And that's the DeMar DeRozan effect. Now, on the positive side, he gets to the line a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Kings get the other team in the penalty a lot. They're shooting a ton of free throws. Conversely, Portland somehow, some way got in the penalty in 2 minutes in the second quarter, and the second quarter became just a drag on waiting to watch people shoot free throws. We couldn't go up and down the floor without a whistle. But I think games are going to be like that.
DeMar DeRozan is 24 of 28.
Nice.
From the free throw line this year. In game 1 against the Minnesota T-Wolves, the Kings shot 35 free throws. I'm sorry, I'm just not used to seeing those types of numbers. In game 2 against the Lakers, the Kings shot 25 free throws.
And last night was 25 as well.
So they've shot, 80? Am I doing this right? Was it 35 free throws or 85 free throws this year?
In 3 games. So almost 30 a game.
85 free throws in 3 games. What's hilarious about that, to be honest, is that of those 85 free throws, DeMar DeRozan has almost half of them. He has 28 free throws. I think it's safe. That is the DeMar DeRozan effect.
Yeah.
No offense to the other the other players, but that's DeMar DeRozan. Now, I guess there's obviously you want to make your free throws, but also I guess this begs the question: is the presence of DeMar DeRozan going to make this team more boring to watch?
I don't know. I
don't mean that disrespectfully.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because of the slowdowns in the game.
Yeah, I think this is where, to me, this is what I'm seeing is they're still working to find all of the strengths. I think this can be a really beautiful, free-flowing, moving, sharing the ball offense, which they've shown they can be.
Yes.
But I also think you need to find the sweet spots of every player, and they've got a talent in DeMar DeRozan. And as long as it's not ball stopping, if that makes sense, like where it's just like, okay, you feed the guy that can get to the line, can create his own, but you want it to be in the rhythm. And I think they did a better job of that in the third quarter. I think the game, we recited that in the season opener against Minnesota. It was like the team was doing pretty well. They were hanging in there, and there was just a little bit of a pocket where I felt like they got a little too isolation heavy for him. And so they've got to find the balance because he's a really good scorer. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And so I think they're getting, better at that. They still had 25 assists, and a lot of the turnovers came late. They were doing a good job of that. But if that's a weapon, utilize it. Get to the line.
The Sacramento Kings this year, to your point, Jason, are averaging 28 20.3 free throws taken per game. That is good for number 6 in the NBA. And when you combine that with they're leading the NBA in free throws percentage, that's a pretty damn good combination. Just to give you an idea contextually, last year, the Sacramento Kings averaged 20.8 free throws per game. That was good for 21st.
Yeah, and then made the lowest percentage.
That's right. The year before, 25.1. The year before, 23.3 and 22.0. So it is a significant, almost an 8 free throw per game increase this year. And as you said, when you combine that with the fact that they've been making them, if you told me that the Kings would lead the league in free throw percentage and be top 8 in attempts, I tell you they're going to have home court advantage at least for one round of the playoffs.
Yeah, the last time they had a player like this, to my recollection, is like Kevin Martin. And Kevin Martin would get to the line, he'd finish, like 26 points. You go, he made 5 shots, but he was 12 of 12 from the line. And, DeRozan had, 23 on 7 makes? A lot of it's from the line. He doesn't make any threes or doesn't take that many or make that many. So he's going to be mid-range, at the basket, and at the foul line.
Crank up the mids.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, talk more Kings. We'll also give you the Jiffy Lube drive of the game. So if you want to call right now, 1-800-920-1140.
And there's a wrinkle to it today.
Oh, there is a wrinkle?
Uh-huh.
Hey, let's take the wrinkles out then.
Yes.
1-800-920-1140. Also, I have one more question we'll talk about in the next segment about this.